y'all, APG Jamie here, and today we're going to be working on a dream bird. I know, what's a dream bird, you may ask? Well, I don't know. I joined in the Grumbacher Art Swap number 61, and the theme was dream. And I also wondered, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then it popped in my head. I wanted to be a bird. Not necessarily me, but just in general, I wanted to be a bird. So how can we spin that so that it's a dream? Oh, says I says, in my dream, I was my own blue bird of happiness. Ta-da! That's what it, yeah, that's the phrase on the back. And that's what we're doing, y'all. That's what we're doing. So, yeah. So I had that there dye. Y'all saw, oh, and there's a list of ingredients in the description box below. Anyway, I had the dyes and I cut it out of black because I want black on the bottom, to sort of be an edge shadow kind of thing if it works out right. Okay, and I wanted a brown branch because it's a tree branch, so it's brown. I know it's a dream. I could have made it any stinking color I wanted to because this is a dream representation here. Okay, but that's not what I did. I probably should have. Well, it's too late now. It's already off in the mail, and hopefully whoever received it in the swap has it in their little hands right now and that they're loving it. So anywho, I use some heavy gel medium. It's probably gloss, I don't know. And I smeared it all over the branch part and the bird. I didn't need to smear it on the bird, but I did for whatever reason. And it seemed to be drying really fast that day. Probably because my halogen lights are blinking down on it. And those things are hot, y'all. They are hot. So I layered the brown on top of the black, and now I've cut the bird off the blue one. And I'm going to heat emboss it with, I love this stuff, y'all. I have waited so long for them to get it in a store in my area. I had to drive 40 miles to get it. I didn't know they had it. I was just going there with my friend, and they ended up having it. It's the Emerald Creek Fractured Ice. Oh, I love it. Love it. Okay, so anyway, I really do. And that there was some embossing ink out of a dabber thing, and I'm going to put the embossing powders on here. Oh my gosh, y'all! It just makes me so stinking happy. Now it's real chunky, and not all the chunks stuck on my embossing powder. And I go chasing those chunks. Y'all will see probably. If I didn't cut it out. I don't think I cut it out. I'm going to go chasing chunks that kind of fly away with my heat gun. Now, I had it on low, but they were still kind of flying. So, if you got one of those Ranger ones, because those are really low blowing ones that heat up, that'd be the prime one for this. Okay? I know you can't see because I got the heat gun, y'all, right over the top in front of the camera because, yeah, trying to hold it still, and I see some of them are blowing away, and I'm like, no, Precious, my Precious, come back. Oh, Precious, come back. And I'm picking them up, and it's still not sticking. I love this stuff, y'all. It is so pretty. I don't know if it comes off on the screen, all right, but in real life, oh, dude, I'm just saying, I have waited a really long time to get this. I saw Emerald Creek. I know I'm just going to talk about it now. I saw Emerald Creek people do a promotion on it, and it's probably been 2 years. It feels like longer than that. And I thought, oh, I need that. And then I found out, oh, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it here in the US of A. So I had to wait. And then next thing you know, bam, Seth after, he started promoting Emerald Creek textures. Got some texture. Oh, look at that, y'all. Do you see it? Anyway, he started promoting them, and I thought, well, hey, it won't be long. It'll be here, right? No, I could order it, but it would cost me just as much in postage as it did for the thing. And my cheapness, you know how I love clearance. Well, it just wouldn't let me get it. Anyway, let me tell you about this right here. This is a little tiny face, and it's a paper clay that I already had molded. Okay, because when I go to mold stuff, I'll do a bunch of them, or however many, till I'm like, oh, that's enough, and then I just keep them in a little bag wherever I stash them at. Now I'm going to try to find a blue to match my bird. Not matchy match, but sort of matchy match, because I need to paint the face there, because it's paper clay. So anyway, once Seth got that, started promoting the Emerald Creek texture embossing powders. Oh yes. And it only took about a year, because I think he did that like a year ago. It's 2019 right now, y'all. I don't know when y'all watching the video, but anyway, it's probably in the grocery store by now. So anyway, went to Texas Art Supply, down there on Montrose. I know, Blade. I didn't call you. But anyways, they had four little things, and I thought, do I take them all? Because they're kind of pricey. And I thought, no, I'm not going to take them all. And I picked one up, and I was just so excited. I was telling the salesperson how excited I was and explaining to him what it was. And he's just looking at me, and I'm like, you just don't understand. I've been waiting for this stuff for a long time. He done, y'all. So then I was standing there, and I looked at him, I looked at the shelf, and I thought, you know what? I better just take one more. Just to be safe. So I got two of them, and I left two. Now my girlfriend that I was with when we go shopping, this is some matte medium. I'm gonna put a little cover on that. She says, what she said. I told her, I showed it to her, and she said, oh, I should have got one of them. Hopefully they'll have it next time we go back. I said, well, I hope they do, because you can't have mine. I am not sharing this luscious preciousness. So right there, I'm just kind of pulling a hair off the face. Hairy face, y'all. Hairy face. This video is almost in real time. Oh, I was fanning it because, it gets hot, and I might have to touch it with my fingers. I'm going to touch it. Now I'm going to do what's typically known as antiquing, but I'm not using a dark brown or a black. I'm using navy. Okay, because it's blue and I wanted navy, and it's a dream bird. Okay, dream face, bird face. So I don't know what I'm doing over there. Probably getting a wet baby wipe. We'll see if it magically appears with it. And we're waiting. Was I supposed to cut this part out? Oh, there we go. I'm fanning it some more because I want to dry. Oh, I was letting it dry. That's what I was doing. Oh, bless my heart, y'all. Every video, y'all need to just when y'all start watching, you just need to say, oh, Lord, bless her heart. Let's hope it all works out. So I'm kind of antiquing there. So antiquing is where you take like a darker color paint and put it over the top, and you let it dry for just a moment. It's not really dry, but you kind of let it soak in and dry for a moment. Okay, y'all saw about how long I did it. Half a minute maybe, and then you wipe it off with the damp baby wipe. Hey, can y'all, or a damp paper towel kind of thing. And now I'm trying to get it dry a little further. Now paper clay is very absorbent, okay? So that's why I put the matte medium between the blue of the face and then the antiquing navy color. And now we're just doing a whole lot of heeking, y'all. Heeking. More. Heeking. It just wouldn't behave. And it's hot, so I'm trying to hold it with them tweezers, or trying to get it down there so it quit blowing around, because, it's blowing around. And I end up not getting a little bit recorded, and I apologize, y'all. It was kind of a last minute thought to do anyway. I'm cutting off the beak because this bird don't need no beak, because it's going to have a mouth on that face if it needs to eat anything. I got to cut off the beak of the shadow part too, because I'm going to glue that beak on top of the bird for the bird's head face, because it's a dream bird, y'all. In my dream, I am my own bluebird of happiness. And if I'm my own bluebird of happiness, it needs face on it. I'm just saying, because it's a dream, y'all. So let's see, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do? Oh, we're going to pick out our background. I know I could have zoomed out, but I didn't. And the gold, yeah, I kind of like the gold. Yeah, I kind of like the purple, but I don't know. Let's use this coral color. Oh, that's the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. But you already knew that from the thumbnail, okay? And I don't know why I didn't zoom out, just because I didn't zoomed out, okay? Now, there we go. So now I'm going to cut it down to official ATC artist trading card size, which is 3.5 by 2.5, or 2.5 by 3.5, depending on how you want it to be. And in this case, I went landscape instead of portrait, because you can do that, okay? Because it's, you're the artist. You got to say so in that. As long as you get the official size, you're good. Now, I know my branch is way bigger than my card, okay? I know that. We're going to fix that in a little bit after I get through shaking the camera all around. I need my book, my gluing book, because I got to put some more gel medium on there so I can glue the blue bird on top of the black bird. And I know I got a little off screen. I hadn't done this in a long time now, y'all. You got to admit, I hadn't done this in a while. All right? Well, cross fingers, I hadn't done it in a while. I don't think so. And I'm just going to smear my gel medium all over all that, because why not just seal it up? It's okay. It's paper. Why not? Right? That piece wasn't stuck, so I had to put some more down there on that branch. And I'm trying to pile it up on that bird, because I want my my embossed bird to stick to the bird shadow. I think it worked real good. It really makes me happy. I hope whoever got it is happy with it. If not, I'm sorry, because it makes me happy, and we know that's the most important part. Just saying, but it's true. So now I got that done. Glue the face on. Now I'm gonna put a pretty good chunk of the gel on the back of the face, okay? Because we're kind of sticking it onto a slick surface, but that gel medium sticks pretty good. I like it. It's so funny. It's cute. It's quirky. I like it. Okay. Now I'm just taking my little pokey tool and I'm kind of skimming away some of the extra gel medium that's smooshed out, because I don't like seeing big chunks of glue, because I don't like seeing that. So now I'm going to smash it under something heavy. We'll just smash it under that ball of gel, and I smashed it under there for a little while. Now I'm inking the edge of the background, and you can see enough of it. See it over there on the left screen? See it? You see it? Okay. I went up in the upper right hand eye card, this little round circle that's got a letter I on it. I'll link to the other artist trading cards that I've done for the Grumbacher Swap, because man, I tell you what, I don't know what it is that it inspires me so much about them on their swaps. I loved every one of them, and I'm just sorry I let some of them go. I really am, because I sit here and I dream about them sometimes at night, and I think, well, I sure wished I'd have kept that card and made another one. Even if it was a crappy one, I would have been another one, and I could have kept the good one. Just saying, because, I think like that. And you do too. I know you do, because I'm not the only one. No way am I the only one. So now I'm sizing out my branch, and I've kind of got the bird where I think I'm going to put it. Now, do I end up putting it there? I don't know. I might be off a little bit, because I think I'd be off a little bit. But anyway, because I want to lay those other branches on there, and I really meant to put that one there. Did I put that one there? I don't remember if I put that one there or just did one. I don't know. I don't remember. I think I just ended up sticking one on there. I'm going to round that off, because I want it to look like it's a branch growing out of the other branch, like a little twig thing growing out of the big branch, Yeah, So I inked around it a little bit. Still trying to think, do I want that other one? I really kind of wanted that other one. I want it to be like a big old fluffy tree branch, but I didn't. So now we're using my favorite glue, Aleene's Original Tacky Glue. It's my favorite. And I'm going to glue that onto the branch. Look at all that glue just smooshing out. Wipe it away. Get that off of there. But I've got a little pile right down there underneath my hand down there on the right bottom corner, and I'm going to use my pokey tool to slide some of that glue up underneath there to get some of that other part of the little twiggy branch, so it'll glue down and be glued down, stuck down, permanent even. Oh. Now this card does have a little bit of dimension to it, and I hope that's okay. I've gotten some cards that have a fair amount of dimension. Okay, and I've seen a couple that had a little dementia, but this little face is, a little thicker than normal. So I wrapped it up pretty good in bubble wrap. Okay. Oh, and y'all should check out the Grumbacher official Grumbacher site on the Facebook, because that's where you can learn about being in these swaps. And if I think about it, I'll try to link to it. Okay, but you got to catch it just right. You just got to be able to see the post and be like, yeah, I'm going to do that. You don't have to sign up. You just send it in by the deadline, and they'll send you one back after they get it all. It takes a while now. It takes a while. And you also get these little punch cards. You receive goodness when you get them punch cards. Now, I'm going to put a fair amount of gel on the back part. It's the shadow part, this part going against the background now, because it's hard to get stuff to stick to that glitter paper, and that is glitter. Well, it's glitter cardstock, not paper, but anyway, it's kind of hard to stick to, and I'm hoping it stuck. It stuck so far before I sent it. It was stuck. See, I'm going to try to show you. See? So anyway, you get so many punches, and you get I don't know, something, and then you get more punches every time and then you participate. You get punched for participating. Punched out, y'all. And you get prizes. Okay. Oh, I loved my prizes from this last one. I'm all punched out, so now I'm starting over. I'm going to have to get a new punch thing. Now, these are some flat back gem things. They look like little flowers, sort of, and I got them from the King Dollar store in Humble. I like that King Dollar in Humble. I'm just saying. The King Dollar we have here in Conroe, it's not very good at all. So I'm just going to stick down 3 of them, because, that's my favorite number. 3. And I'm putting my favorite glues on the back. Y'all know what that is. Where I want it. Okay, we'll just put it right there. So we have a bit of a photo montage. It'll be coming up in about 20 minutes. I fooled you. Video's right at 18 minutes. We'll just call it an 18-minute video, y'all. My ear thing's smooshing my ear. Feels uncomfortable. So we're just going to glue on that last one. Now, when everybody's not looking and somebody forgot to turn the camera back on, she decided to put some lipstick on that face, because, you can't see the lips. So I got out some, look at that. Now you can see I had some embossing pens, and that's what I did the lips and the cheeks with. Isn't that cute? Don't you just love it? I just love it, and I hope whoever got it loves it. I do. Oh, photo montage! Thanks for watching, and happy arting, y'all.